Alright guys, thanks for joining me here. I figured I'd make an instructional video. We're going to be installing the Nissan badge decals, this one right here. I have a badge already off the truck, which we custom painted for a customer. Black, gloss black. So, what you're going to do is, you're going to want to use water. I'm going to do it dry because I know how to do this. I've done it a long time, but you want to use the water, so you want to take tweezers or a razor blade, something to get up under it without messing with the decal. Get them off. Pinch. For example, like that, put them between the tweezers so it keeps the letters flat. Now you're going to take it and you're going to look right there and you're going to line everything up to the best you can. It's hard to do this with one hand here, but I'm going to try. So you look at it, you go, okay, the A bottom's right there, the center looks good, pop it out. Now, wet method is best to do because if you get it off, you can go ahead and take your fingernails, just kind of rub the edges in there, get them all. Don't do it too hard so you don't rip the vinyl, cut through with your thumbnail. Believe it or not, nails can be very sharp. And it should fit right there just like that. You see there? That fits. Nice and clean right there, right inside the little indentations. Now, the end is a little bit harder because it's going to come off, and it's going to want to come off in like 3 pieces because it's a 3 shape, I should say, decal. So what you'll do is you take it off carefully the same way. And you're going to do the same tweezer method. Pinch it between the tweezers so it stays in the same shape that it was already in. I'm doing this dry once again, so it's very, I don't want to say the word dangerous because that sounds, a little crazy, but it's very tricky, put it that way. So I have it where it's going to just kind of hover in there. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to lay it into the indentation. Start with one side where I can see it. Stick that down. Get my tweezers off from under there. I'm going to keep the other side away. I'm going to let it'll just fall right into place. If you put it correctly in the right spot, it'll just pretty much fall right into place. So bring it over here. There we go. And then everything else just falls in. Push it into the indentations. Use your thumbnails once again if you want to get it down into those little edges. Once you get it in here and heat it with a heat gun or a hair dryer and get it nice and stuck. If you use the wet method, you're going to want to let it sit for a little while to get the water out. Then you're going to want to dab it out with like a Q-tip or your fingertip. So there's the A and the N. Those are the hardest ones to get in there. The S is equally probably as tedious as the N. So you're going to do the same thing. Peel the paper back. Expose that edge, kind of like that right there. So you peel the paper back and expose the edge. That way you can get a little grab on it, and you don't want to be forceful with this because the vinyl is very thin like paint. There we go. See, I got this one. It's just kind of hanging there. So what I can do now is lightly touch it. Don't get my fingerprints all over it. Pull it off. Put my nail tweezers right there in the center. So it kind of hangs like that, right? Lay it right over where the S is at. Now, if you're doing this dry, be realizing that like what it's doing right now, it'll want a static cling, because it's the natural way that vinyl works. So I'm doing it dry. Once again, if you know how to do it dry, I would recommend it. If you know what you're doing, definitely do it dry. But you can skip all that dry time, all the waiting for the water to get out, drying it out, all that stuff, and just finger smash it in there. As you can see, fits perfectly in there. Just going to go back and forth with your fingers. Get that out. Now, you've seen the S and the A and the N, so I'm not going to do the other S right now. I'm going to make this video a little short. So the easiest one, of course, obviously, is the I. The I, just take it out. Get it to line up in the bottom. This one's a little staticky, so I'm going to go ahead and put the tweezers in the middle so it can't drop so fast, so quickly, because it wants to stick. Get it right there, stick it in, bam. See? Quickest one, like the little minus symbol, vertical minus symbol, or equality symbol, whatever you want to call it. So there it is. There is your I, S, A, N. The rest of the letters are the same, so you can use the same technique. I'm going to go ahead and cut this video short, but if you enjoyed it, please subscribe. Please let me know how you feel. And go ahead and subscribe. Also go to www.texasdecalking.com or my Etsy store, same name, and eBay as well. Let me know what you think. Thanks.